Hi, my name is Charles. My friends Rick, Ashton, and I attend Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona. This summer, we co-founded the Wishing Crane Project, where we fold origami paper cranes for hospitals and hospices throughout Arizona. This origami paper crane symbolizes hope. A Japanese legend says that after making 1,000 paper cranes, a wish becomes true. We wanted to start this project so that we could show our appreciation for the first responders and doctors for all of their hard work, instill hope into patients, and spread kindness throughout our community. So far, we have created over 1,000 origami paper cranes for the Hospice of the Valley, and we want to expand this project into our community. In this video, we will show you how to create an origami paper crane step by step.
Hey there, it's Rick. So today I'm going to show you guys how Charles, Ashlyn, and I have been making our cranes for our project. So I've got some examples set in front of me. All right, this is the biggest crane we've been making. All right, see this orange one right here, and this size of paper. All right, we cut this from copy paper, so it's really easily accessible. Oh, here's our second size crane. This blue one right here. It's made from simple origami paper. So the size you can see right here. For these two, our biggest sizes, we normally put them in like chains or something and hang them up, which is a pretty nice way to put them. So we've got this third size right here. It's pretty small. And we have the size right here. And yeah, it is way smaller than these two, but we even have a smaller size. All right, it's the smallest one right here. It's a little bit smaller than the one I just showed you guys, but they're very nice to use for decorations. And speaking of decorations, for example, I got a few of these that I made earlier today. For example, like strings, hanging them up like ornaments. More about that kind of stuff though, about how to make those, will be discussed by Ashlyn later on in the video. But you might be wondering how to actually make these cranes, and I'll just say that there are many tutorials online, but for convenience sake, I'll just show you guys today how we make our cranes. So here, I'm going to show you how to make a crane. So all you really need is just a square piece of paper, size, type, color, all up to you. I have a nice square right in front of me so I can show you guys how it's done. So standard square piece of paper, we're going to first make an X, like this. Take this corner, fold it to the other corner. Nice, simple fold to start out. Out. Open it up, fold the other corner to the other corner. Now we're going to have two diagonals, and it's going to make a nice X in our paper. Up, we have an X, flip it over. We're going to fold the top edge to the bottom edge. We're going to be making a plus sign in our paper this time. So fold this, open it up. The right goes to the left. The other horizontal fold here. So I'm just going to finish out that fold. Open it up. Now we can flip it back over to our original side, take the corners, push them toward the center. This. Then you close it up into this diamond shape, like I just did right there. So when you're here, make sure these flaps are facing toward you, and take the right hand side, fold toward the center. Now if you're using thicker paper like copy paper, you want to leave a little bit of space like I'm doing right now in between the end of the fold and the center, because it makes it easier to fold out later on. So if you're using origami paper, you don't have to worry about that, so you can fold all the way to the center. But since I'm also using copy paper at the moment, gotta leave that space. So just flip it over, repeat the exact same things on the other side. You'll notice a lot of repeating things on the other side, and that's perfectly fine because that's the process. So Just gotta do the same thing on this side as well, and this one right here, almost done. All right. So now we have two nice folded sides. Our next step here is going to take the top part here and fold it down like this. It'll make a crease up top, which is going to help us with our next folds. Same thing on this side, crease up top, like this. Open it up. So now we open up these folds right here. Then we open up this flap, push it all the way to the top, and we should see this side and this side fall naturally inward as we push it up like this. And then you can just push them down and straighten things up at the top. Flip it over and repeat. Flap up all the way to the top, sides collapse inward. And you might have to straighten it out a little bit, but in the end, it should end up like this. Next, make sure that the sides that are separated in the middle, this top part, are facing towards you. Take the right hand side, fold it toward the center. Again, if you're using thicker paper, you want to leave a little bit of room between the end of the fold and the center to make it easier for you to fold in the future. You're going to do the same thing on this side. All right, so now we're just gonna flip that over. Sorry, make sure that they're symmetrical, flip this over. Time to repeat. You can also use this part right here to make sure that the two folds are actually aligned. So each side has their folds aligned, so it looks nicer at the end. I've got to fold the left-hand side as well. All right, so now we have these two nice folds. So what we're going to do here is something that looks like we're closing a book, like this. Imagine closing a book like this. And doing the same on the other side, like this. Close it like that. Then put it down like this. Down, press down hard so you can straighten out all your folds. And reinforce them. Now what we're going to do is see this nice crease right there. We're just going to fold upward on that crease, like this. Press down. Flip it over, same fold on the other side. Like that. Press it down nicely. So now we're going to do the book closing like we did before, and close these two sides together. Same here, close these two sides together. Put it down like this. All right, so now simply fold this flap down. This will make your first wing. Other side, this makes your other wing. All right, so now you're left with the last two parts, which are your head, or your neck and your tail. So you choose whichever one of these you want, because they're basically both the same thing. So I'm gonna make this side the tail. So I'm gonna pull this a decent amount backward like this. Notice how this part is gonna bulge out a little bit, so you just wanna, when you're pulling it out, you just wanna flatten this as well. So now this stays here as the tail. So now in order to make the neck, take this other side, I'm gonna pull this forward. And notice I'm going to pull this forward until it aligns with this original part right here. I'm going to press everything down. So now it looks very nice right there. You can see all the folds are together. And this is going to be our neck. So to finish it off, we're going to make the head, which is really simple. We take the tip, fold it down like this. And now you see that there's a crease in the center. Very nice. We just fold on that crease. The head is facing down a little bit. There we go. This is our crane. Check it out from all the sides. Congratulations. Crane is done.
Hi, my name's Ashlyn, and I'll be teaching you guys how to put a paper crane onto the wall, like I did back there with my wall. So yeah, the first thing you want to do is you want to grab your crane, and you're going to fold one of the wings up so that it's like this. And this is the side that we will be putting tape on, so it'll go onto the wall kind of like that. So you can use any type of tape, scotch tape. Masking tape, I think if you want to put it on the walls, is a little bit better. So that would be preferable so that it doesn't like chip off the paint or anything. But scotch tape also sells a type of tape that is like specifically made for like putting things onto walls and stuff, so you can always use those if you want. So once you have the tape on the back like that, so you want to like roll it up so that it forms kind of like a double-sided thing. So I'll use another piece of tape to like show you guys. So you have a piece of tape, right? And then fold one side in and then the other side over so that it's kind of like a rolled type of thing, and then you can like place it onto the back of the crane. So yeah, once you have that onto the back of the crane, then you are ready to stick it on the wall. The next video will have masking tape in it so that you can like kind of see like the tape on the crane. So now that we have our paper crane with the tape, now you just can go ahead and just stick it on the wall like that and just press it down, and then it's good. It stays there. And if you want to, you can like write things on the wings over here, or you can write somebody's name right here. You can write all over the wings, whichever way you would like. And if you put multiple on them, you can make like a shape. So like I did with these cranes above it. So I kind of made like a shape. I also made like an origami heart up there. But yeah, so basically you can add other things in here. You can make a shape. Once you put like a lot of crayons on it, it'll look really like neat like this. But yeah, so that's basically how you stick a paper crane onto the wall.